What's up, buddy?
Who ya?
What's
Hey,
good, gang?
episode 3, Military Tales, as my good guy on this guy told me to say, is sponsored by Raw Sex Podcast. Hey, I listen, brother. So this one's sponsored by Raw Sex Podcast. I'm here again with one of my Navy brothers, OS2 Carter,
Yeah,
Kenyon Carter.
don't do that.
I ain't gonna say the other name that I learned just a couple of months
Man,
ago.
chill out.
I'm gonna keep that one to myself. You know
Please,
what I'm saying?
please
But
do.
I definitely appreciate you coming on tonight. Your time, and we here.
You know,
Military Tales, episode 3. So start you off like I start off everybody else.
mm-hmm.
What made you join the Navy?
Sure. You gotta pick your battle sometime, my boy.
Well, what was your battles?
Shoot, threatened home. Left home at 17. Jumped out the port at 17. On the own since 17. Going down the wrong path. Had one of my best friends, his mom. She seen the direction I headed. I wasn't no trouble kid, but I was working, doing everything, just whatever. Went to survival mode.
Yeah.
So she peeped it, and she was just like, the people I was hanging around with, she was just like, nah, I can't let them go down that road. So she took me in, you know what I'm saying, taught me how to dress, taught me how to have an etiquette, you know what I'm saying, taught me everything. And then I ended up getting some trouble. Long story short, ended up getting some trouble, you know what I'm saying, Thanksgiving Day, you know what I'm saying, we supposed to be at home helping her cook. Me and my brother, we decided we didn't want to do that. We want to go hang with the boys, go venture off. We supposed to went to a school, you know what I'm saying, to go mess with other girls and just hang out, you know what I'm saying. If anybody brought some trouble, said we was ready for it. Trip started off that way, but ended up turning around going somewhere else and we end up in what's the word? One of our rivals areas, and we end up jumping out on one of our rivals, and a lot of bullets exchanged. Somebody ended up getting hit. So, story like that. End up taking the case for, you know what I'm saying, my peoples, because it wasn't their fault. It's just like, if, say for instance, like, you my brother, and your cousin, something happened to you, your cousin go to defend your battle, I'm going to tell them, I'm going to take where it happened at, you feel me? Because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, it wasn't their fault, so ended up taking the case. So the judge, like 2 years probation, 2 years in jail or military. Military for 100, Alex.
Oh, so that's how you went to the. Yeah, I remember they used to do that a little bit back in the day, where they give you the option of jail,
Or military.
military.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out that's when my cousin joined the military too. He said he got in trouble, and they gave him that option. I was like, oh, I ain't know.
Yeah.
You know that.
Because back then in Houston, you get in trouble like that, anything pistol related, anything like gang related, they trying to lose you in the system.
Yeah.
So I wasn't trying to get lost nowhere. Especially I wasn't the type of kid. You know what I'm saying? I was a good kid, but yeah, I fought every now and then. Everybody fight. But hey.
So when did you go to boot camp?
November of 2003. Yep. I was working at Walgreens. I let that go. Like they told you that story, you can have your job when you come back. Yeah, that's all a lie. I'm talking about, I thought I was going to come back, you know what I'm saying?
Be a
Get out the
pharmacist.
military.
It's gonna be
I thought I was going to get out the military and go back into Walgreens and
start selling oxycodone out the back door.
Nah.
Perk 30s.
Nah.
I had the perk 30s going out the back door.
But like I said, it's just life changes. I always been a people person, so
Yeah.
everywhere I go, I'm a comedian now. I'm a comedian. I could adapt, so ain't never been no problem with that.
So why did you choose the OS job?
Well, I ain't really choose no branch. I honestly went in there, took the ass bath. They know the routine. Get you in the morning, take you to the hotel, do a usher bang. Man, honestly, I took half that test and went to sleep on the rest of it. Woke up and finished it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you made enough to get in the Navy." So I was just like, "All right, that's why I'm going to the Navy."
Yeah.
So I really didn't care what branch I was going. I just wanted to get out the streets of Houston.
Okay.
So, but as far as I went undesignated, you know what I'm saying, I started looking at everybody's jobs. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, look at everybody's jobs, see you want to go. So my first ship was actually a oiler, USS Seattle, AOE3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't doing no unrefs every day. I wasn't doing that. That wasn't me. So I just started looking at other jobs like quartermaster, OSs, stuff like that. So, you know me. Even now to this day, I'm gonna pick the least amount of work I gotta do. I'm gonna do anything that gonna coach me through. And Opera Special was it.
So how long was you undesignated for?
Like a year and a half.
Yeah, because I forgot how that time go. I know sometimes they give you like the 2 year special or whatever, where you 2 years and then you got to find a rate to choose, and you work with them and then they sign off.
But see, I went through that whole shebang, in boot camp where they tell you gotta. I mean, not boot camp, when you go to MEPS, when they tell you gotta do the phonetic alphabet, do the PT. You know what I'm saying? You pass all that stuff, basically you go in as an E3.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You was an E3 when you came out.
Nah, I missed it. One morning, got up, you know what I'm saying? Got up, had to do that run, that mile and a half run on an empty stomach. Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I
Yeah.
just went in as an E1. That's how much I didn't care about that.
So when I got in there, I was an E1, but you start talking to people that's been there.
Yeah.
People that's from like Mississippi, Alabama, people that's like, you know what I'm saying, from the hick towns. They actually will guide you through if they see that you like a troubled person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, from the walk of life that you come from. Sometimes people pick up on it.
Yeah.
So they be like, nah, let me take you on the ropes and this what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because like shout out to my brother C-Note, you know what I'm saying? He from Mississippi, from Jackson, engineer. When I first met him, took me right on the wings.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure I stayed out of trouble, make sure my head was always level. So,
How was boot camp for you?
boot camp was easy. Yeah, it was fun times though. Fun times.
What was the wildest thing happening in boot camp for you?
Oh, boot camp, Ricky Ninjas. Come on, recruit ninjas, baby.
This is what I'm gonna say, Ricky Ninjas.
Yeah, recruit ninjas.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know about that story. We got stories. So, recruit ninjas, let's go. Have you ever tied somebody to their rack while they sleeping?
Nah.
They tape, like, literally tape they behind their rack. So when they wake up in the morning for quarters, everybody up for quarters, they get you up. If you ain't up on time, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you can't move in your rack like this, and the whole RDCs come in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had fun times.
Yeah.
Like they used to tell us, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We know we're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna go through things and adversities, especially dealing with Mill, because I was in the all dorm with Mill.
Yeah.
So they already knew we were gonna have it out. So they used to tell us, go in a little bathroom, a little shower room, go in the corner, hide from the camera, and just hit neck down.
Hey, yo.
Huh? No did it. You know what I'm talking about. So basically tell you don't punch in the face. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hit them in the body. You know what I'm saying? They was teaching us that
That's
way.
what they was telling y'all. They was,
Yeah.
Oh, you in 03. Yeah, they didn't care. 02.
Yeah, they didn't care.
They didn't care in 02. They didn't say nothing that's about that. They was like, just handle it how y'all handle it.
Hey, we had cool RDCs. They really kept us out of trouble, though. You know what I'm saying? And actually, when I graduated boot camp, one of my RDCs, he invited us to. I had another homeboy named Populous from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Me and him were like brothers. He got in trouble, I got in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I got in trouble, he got in trouble. We never let nobody get in trouble. We never let nobody get the punishment without somebody else being there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then my RDC picked up on that. So when we graduated, he was like, man, y'all pull up to the bar, come have a drink with me.
Yeah.
So.
Do you still talk to him?
Who? Pops?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard from Pop in a minute, but like I do everybody, I search on social media. Whoever I come across, I'll find them. If I find them, they won't be found. If they don't, they'll find me through a podcast on TV or something.
They probably find you through here.
Hey.
One of my buddies found me through my Raw Sex podcast. He said, man, I saw this pop up. He's like, Raw Sex? He clicked on it, he said, and I saw your picture on there. He was like, hold on, that's my man from boot camp. Hey. He said, hey, yo, this Jones. I was like, hey. I said, Joe, I've been looking for you, Slim. Where the hell you been at, bro? Because, he had some things go through in his life, and hopefully he get to come up here and share it with us. But, yeah, that definitely does be happening.
Yeah.
So when you chose OS, when you picked that for OS, how was that?
It was all right. Like I said, it wasn't nothing major. Basically, just a lot of knowledge, more knowledge base. You know what I'm saying? You got to do more training, more studies, and more focus. So it went from hiding in all the probes. You know what I'm saying, running from work and stuff. To I had to be on station because at the day, the people that sleep, their life depended on my hands. You know what I'm saying? So only thing it did for me just mess up my sleep pattern.
Oh yeah, because y'all schedule crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then with the stuff we used to go through, yeah, at 12 on, 12 off, Port of Star, that,
6 on 1.
yeah,
That was 6 on, 6 off. Yeah, that's y'all schedule.
I know,
That wasn't my schedule.
I know, I was jealous. Trust me, I
Yeah.
know your schedule. You was
Yeah,
12,
12 on, 12 off, 8 on, 16 off.
Yeah, we was,
When we got squadron on it was 8 on, 16 off.
see, in our division, they were trying to work us like slaves. That's how we felt. But at the day, we didn't care because you got to think about when you develop in the military, you got brothers in all kind of divisions.
Yeah.
So when I'm thinking like, okay, they sleep, so I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I stay vigilant so they could either go home to their families.
Yeah.
That's I always thought like that.
So how many years did you do?
8.5.
Why did you get out?
Oh, it wasn't on my terms. Oh yeah, another thing that the military lie about. If you ever go to jail, they supposed to come get you. Yeah, they left me in there for 10 days. And then when I got out, they sent me to Captain Mass, like my life going in a downward whirlwind. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, come on, man, I'm doing everything. I did everything y'all told me to. Y'all told me to show myself in. I ain't get caught, nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything by the book.
Yeah. You was an OS2?
Yeah. On my way to OS1.
So why you think they made you?
Nah, I had a chief that was acting master chief at the time. He's from Houston, so the difference is Houston people. You know what I'm saying? We dictate people. So at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to do it. He wanted me to do some things I couldn't do, and I tried to explain to that. Like as far as prime example, they sending us to school to go get knowledge on how to operate these systems, like Link NSC, you know what I'm saying, Link 16, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, satellite, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So some of that stuff can't be taught. You have to actually go to school and learn it because you can't teach nobody about bandwidth and stuff like that when it comes to channels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they wanted me to teach something I couldn't teach, and I was explaining to them, you got to send these people to school. Yeah, we got the radars. Yeah, we got everything, capabilities, but you can't directly teach this.
Yeah.
So
y'all bumped it.
yeah, he was like, you stuck in your ways, this and that, and whoop, whoop, the whole speech.
So when they kicked you out.
Nah, they let me, they sent me the mask, they allowed me to stay in, they just put me on little restriction things, I do extra hour duties, stuff like that. So they let me finish out my terms. So they gave me I did almost the honorable, they gave me honorable and everything.
Yeah, so
They just did me a favor.
Oh, so they just didn't hit you with the re-enlistment. They just let you go ahead and get out.
Yeah.
Did you get out from the Enterprise or you went somewhere else after the
Nah, I
Enterprise?
got off at vacates. I got off at shoulder.
You was at
Yeah, I was at vacates. I was in, right there in Damn Neck.
Little Creek.
Damn Neck.
Damn Neck.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't really do too many liquid bases.
Yeah.
I was mostly like Damn Neck, Oceana.
So your whole thing was Virginia.
Until I went to Iraq. Then I had to go to California.
You went to Iraq?
I went to Iraq 2005. I love, yeah. The Enterprise was crazy, I'm trying to tell you.
I didn't know you went to Iraq.
Yeah, they had to send the trouble ones to.
I almost went to Iraq too. Well, it was either Afghanistan or Iraq they almost sent me to. But me and the white dudes that I was going to training with, they left me They left me like early, like first or second morning to go there. I'm sitting in the lobby. They walk right past me, hop in the rental car, go to the training job. I'm like, I call my uncle. My uncle was stationed on Fort Bragg, so he scooped me up, took me down, and he said, "What happened?" I said, "Man, they left me." He said, "Man, I told you about that Navy shit." I was like, "Hey, man, I'm here now."
Yeah.
So I decided that I was gonna go home and get my car. So I went home. We had like a 2-3 day weekend. I went home to get my car, And my cousin didn't tell me that he messed up my water pump, so I'm trying to get my car fixed before I drive back down to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pep Boys was taking forever fixing my car. And then I had to call down there and tell them I wasn't going to make it. They was like, well, okay, somebody come pick you up. I'm like, nobody ain't about to drive from Virginia to come school. I can't even get mugs to pick me up out the lobby and take me to school. What makes you think I'm about to call down Virginia? Somebody gonna drive 2.5, 3 hours up to DC to come scoop me to take me down. I said, come on. I said, and then I don't want to have to get back there and have to handle dealing with these folks leaving me in the lobby and figuring that out. So I might as well just wait for my car. So I drove down there and they set me down when I got down there because I'm late. I missed the whole day. So they was like, yeah, we're going to talk to you. And they took me in a little meeting. They was like, so how you feel about, you think they sent the best person to, do the job that we sending you to go do? I said, I don't know. They said, what you mean you don't know? I said, hey, I was a low man on the totem pole. They picked me. So you ain't the best? I said, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the best or not. It's like, all right, so why did you say you spoke to somebody? I said, nah. I said, yeah, I told y'all that I called somebody. I said, I didn't. I said, why would I, same thing I just relayed, like, why would I dictate what's going on with trying to get a ride back to the school when I couldn't even get that on the first 2 days?
Yeah.
I said, so I might as well depend on myself instead of depending on these people. It was like, all right, well, we going to let you know what we decide. I was like, all right. So I went back to the class, trained the rest of the week. The rest of the week they went. They was like, yeah, we going to go ahead and send you back to the ship.
Yeah.
So I really supposed to went to Afghanistan. When I left Afghanistan, I supposed to hit y'all while y'all was on cruise, that '06 cruise. So I supposed to not been there the first 2-3 months of the cruise. I supposed to came there
Like
at the last bit of the cruise.
Yeah. See, the thing, like you said, dependency, that's another thing I was big on. That's why I'm the way I am. Because even though, like, a lot of people don't have people to lean on, that's one thing I picked up. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you got going on, if I'm available, I'm be there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it feels to not have nobody to be there.
Yeah.
So if I was down there with you, if we was in D.C., I would have did everything. Virginia, I would have wrong way. Gonna get you. That's just me.
But everybody not like that.
I know.
And then we dealing with the other side.
Exactly. So you already know.
So it wasn't none of us that was in. And like I was telling Scrap on episode 2 of my job, they just started letting black people in '92.
Yeah.
So the joint I'm training with, I was the only black guy there in the training. It was like a 10 little training class that we going to Afghanistan. 2 or 3 of them was going to Iraq. 2 or 3 of us going to Afghanistan, and 2 or 3 going somewhere else. So I'm the only black dude.
See, a lot of people don't realize that even in the military, it's still racial, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dealing with what we deal with on the Enterprise, like the things we was going through, you got your good old boys, the ones that kiss tail, or you got the ones that went to college, got bullied in college, so when they got bullied in school, throughout school, so when they got some rank, they just try to use their overpower themselves. But then you got people that come from the streets, you know what I'm saying, that didn't have to do the military. We just did it to get away from stuff.
Yeah.
So you got different views on things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I channel a lot with that now because even with going through life in society, you got to look at how people are raised.
Yeah.
Everybody not raised the same.
True.
So, you know what I'm saying? You can't react to everything these days how you would normally because you think people playing with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to go with the vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you think you had a hard time adapting to the military, or?
Nah, I was cool. Like I said, at the end of the day, the real people gonna link up. God gonna always put people in your life that supposed to be in your life. So when I got to different boats, like say people gravitated to me because I had a chip on my shoulder. I always had a chip on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I always had a point to prove. So they seen that, and then a lot of times you can't do that in that, like they say, the good old boy Navy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because people see stuff like that and get the wrong misconstrued. They get the wrong misconception of how you trying to handle yourself, and all you doing is just handle yourself like a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna take no BS, regardless of what you're in. And they try to dry wash you, you know what I'm saying, reprogram you, stuff like that. A lot of people can't reprogram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't, especially when you come from, like my mom, she was military, so I always had military structure. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he was a mechanic, so my mom was the strongest piece of my house. They say a woman can't raise a man, they lying. She raised a good one, I promise. But nah, RP though.
And all that, your dad was a mechanic and your ass are not working on cars.
My dad, I can tell you about that too. He used to be like, "Hey son, what you gonna do?" I say, "Dad, as long as I got money, hey, I'll pay to get my car fixed." He was like, "If you know what I'm saying, what you gonna do about the ladies?" Hey, Daddy, these hands are soft. My hands ain't hard. These hands made for rubbing on bodies. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to be a massage too, masseuse, I do that. I'm always get the ladies. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Hey, I promise you already know.
This man was stupid.
Nah. And he like, how you gonna feed them? You know, I don't really go in no kitchen. I don't cook.
Yeah,
I don't do none of that.
Yeah, I know.
So how you gonna feed them that long? I got money. So I take them out to eat, whatever they want. But they gotta know how to cook. Gotta go hand in hand. I ain't gonna have you cooking every day, but you gotta at least know how to bring a plate to. You know what I'm saying, bring a plate to the table. Cause I could go buy you a plate. Ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying, but then I got brothers. All y'all know how to cook. So, you know what I'm saying? My boy Scrap, you know what I'm saying? In episode 2, hey, he love making meat. I don't know why.
Yo.
I know though, I'm trying to tell you. He'll cook us some meat. But hey, that's another story for another time. But that's my boy though. He was like, hey, he always like, man, come on and get some of this meat. I was like,
Hey, yo.
hold on, G.
But did you feel like it was hard to adapt after you got out those 8 years?
Nah, like I said, at the end of the day, I always been a people person. So me, I went through the transitional school. So I did that. I did everything they told me to do. Yeah, I did everything they told me to do.
You think that worked for you?
No, because I really no.
Because your ass wanted to stay in for real.
Yeah, because like I say, I got out on it, not my fault type thing. So yeah, I did what I wanted to do. If I could, I would have did probably 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had orders to Japan. If I would have got the Yakuza, I'd probably still be in. See, it's crazy because I say that to say that on the state side, depends on where you land. If you fall in the East Coast, they were strict. Yeah. If you fall on the West Coast, they didn't care. They did whatever they wanted.
That's what I heard. I heard the West Coast is a little less strict than the East Coast. That's what I heard.
They do whatever they want. You go there late, they don't care. Like, they didn't really care as much as the East Coast did. But I understood the demographics of it because the White House is close to Virginia. So the president could pop up any day, you know what I'm saying, come down there any day. So I understood it. You don't stay prepared, you don't have to get prepared. I understand. But if I was in the West Coast or got to Japan, I'd still be in.
You would have did your 20.
What? I would flying colors.
Yeah, I think I was ready to re-enlist until my chief was like, don't do it. He was like, they gunning for you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, they was pulling me to the side for facial hair that I didn't have. Did you shave today? I was like,
I remember that.
I was like, what? What are you talking? What are you talking about? I was like, I don't got nothing. They talking about the baby head. Yeah, you ain't shaved today. I said, oh, y'all on one.
Yeah, they was on your top between you and Tay, cause y'all stood out. You know what I'm saying? My boy Tay, I got called. You and Tay, when y'all did y'all job, y'all stood out. Y'all knew y'all job in and out. Y'all knew more than them. You know what I'm saying? They good old boys knew. Of course they gonna do that.
But hey, it is what it is. Hey, I took his advice and I ran with it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get out. But I think if I would have got to my next duty station, I probably would have been the same way. I probably would have, because it was a breeze.
When you come from the streets and everything that you know is street, when you doing some easy stuff like that, like I say, it's a breeze. You going to survive on, so you know what to do. You know how to stay above the clouds, above the water. Like I used to tell everybody when I met them, hey, learn your UCMJs, learn what you get away with, learn your military law, learn your civilian laws and your military laws, so you know what you get away with. So they want to hit you with double jeopardy. Yeah. So I always been a smart kid. You know what I'm saying? I always know, like even now I got a criminal justice degree just to learn my laws, so I know what I get away with, what I can't get away with. Like you ain't gonna force nothing no more on me. That I'm like you ain't gonna tell me the sky blue, and I know. I mean, my bad. You ain't gonna tell me the sky red. I know the sky blue. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna do that to me. I'm gonna go do my research. Yeah. Because even with the justice system right now, it's not for nobody. Yeah. What is protecting? Besides they own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It don't make sense.
So if you could go back and told to your 18-year-old self that went to the Navy, what would you tell him?
I want to, honestly, I want to tell nothing different. I tell him to do the same thing, but I just tell him that and all the money that we blew through, save it. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason I look at my situation, I could be farther off in life or whatever, but when you don't have that support system or that family support, you know what I'm saying, what could you do? Yeah. You got friends that's buying houses, but they got family that's taking care of the houses. So by the time they get out the service, the house paid for. Yeah. A lot of people don't have that. Yeah. You ain't lying. Like I got one dude, hey, he my birthday twin, his name BJ. He's on he a radio DJ in New York City. I watched this man, every deployment we went to, like every port we pulled in, he never went out and did nothing. He went and bought something to eat, came back to the boat. By the time he got to finish his career, he was at $80,000 to $100. All he did about video games and electronics for computers, and he played games on ship all day. Yeah. Didn't go nowhere.
Not us.
What?
Not us.
Because we was young and we wanted to explore.
Not us.
He was like, nah, he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I was like, yo, if I could go back, I definitely would have bought a house right then and there. And not been out as much, cause shoot, like I tell you was married in the house when I was outside running roughshod through Virginia.
Yeah, I was married in the house. And I said being a faithful husband and I getting accused of doing all kind of things because of my brothers, and I wasn't even doing nothing.
That's the lie you want to say 20 years later?
I still wasn't doing nothing. Okay. I had my son with me.
That's your story? You sticking to it?
Everywhere I went, my son was
divorced now.
So everywhere I went, my son with me. She would never let me leave without my son. So I couldn't do nothing with my son.
All right. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. It's 20 years. Y'all divorced. Y'all ain't married now. You take it to your grave? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I ain't do nothing.
But yeah, I was running around.
I know.
Yeah. So when you came outside, I was like, Slim, I was already running.
And it's crazy because when I did come outside, I'm looking at y'all having all this fun. I'm talking, y'all having fun. I'm like, boy, this is life here? Oh, I'm like,
that's what I was missing?
What? And then again, that still wasn't me. So I let everybody have their little lane. Like I said, I came out a little slow. I ain't come out fast. When I got in that car club, that's when I really blew up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was like a brotherhood I know other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We did everything.
Yeah, I let y'all was in that. I ain't do no car club.
I know. Yeah, the thing about that with that, if we would have did that right, how we supposed to did it, we probably be millionaires on that.
Yeah, how y'all in the beginning, how y'all was talking about doing it.
Yeah, like promoting. Yeah, saving the money, bringing the artists. Like and started a business. We just started an LLC with that. We'd have been millionaires, all of us.
Yeah, because I be still seeing the stickers, and I'm like, oh yeah. I tell my wife, I said, yeah, my people started that car club. He was like, what? They been down here? I said, nah, that started in Virginia.
That started 2006 when they first dropped them Chargers.
Magnums.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all, hey, episode 2, y'all missed Mr. Magnum himself.
I ain't know he was in the car club.
Yeah. That boy Mr. Magnum himself. Him and Tyson had the same Magnums.
Yeah, and shoot, Tyson still got that Magnum. Yeah. That joint got like 40,000 miles on it. That joint don't got no miles on that Magnum he got.
Hey, and that motherfucker still running.
Yeah.
It's running. Like I said, I miss those days, like, because at the end of the day, it brought, when we were going through adversity on the ship, we had something to run to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We didn't run to go get drunk. We didn't run to chase behind the girls. We just ran and enjoyed each other's company.
Yeah. That's to be the thing. Like, hey, let's meet up over here and pregame, and hey, we gonna go out, have a good time, and bow. That was the one thing that I think that's what kept me down Virginia when I got out. I was like, man, I didn't want to go home. Like my brother's down here. Like I moved home for like 6 months, but I would come down to Virginia like every other weekend. And then I was like, you know what? Let me apply for the shipyard. I came back there. It was like I was still in, but I was a civilian.
Hey, between the brothers we had, the car club we had, it was always something going on that was it made you want to stay. Cause I wanted to leave too. I was like, man, forget Virginia. I ain't like that police laws. I ain't like nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, anything to do with police, I was like, man, I don't want to do this. I'm good. But just the fact that I had brothers that was there, and I was like, okay, I got more of a family here than I got back home. Even though I got my original family back home, but it just I wasn't close knit like that.
Yeah.
So I stayed around. Even like now, brought me to Atlanta. My military brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how tight and close quarters with them. If I need them, you know what I'm saying, they gonna be there. Same vice versa. Like, which I don't have that back home. Everybody, when I go back home, everybody depending on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't cry, I can't do nothing. I gotta be strong for everybody. Everybody need money. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
He like Santa Claus back at home.
What? Everybody need money.
Oh, snap.
And then how can you tell your family you ain't got it when I did have it, but if I continue to take care of everybody else's problems, I'm gonna be broke.
Yeah.
So me getting away actually kind of helped me.
Yeah. If you could do it all over again, you would join the military?
If I ain't getting no trouble, probably not. Because I was like one of the ones that'll work my way to the top.
Yeah.
So probably not, but just that adversity of me getting in trouble, it just kind of opened my eyes to something different. But as far as, I would say that I would, because I got to travel for free. I got to meet a lot of great people. So we had we blew through countless of money, just partying and stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You ain't lying.
We was buying unnecessary stuff that we could have been just saving. You know what I'm saying? But I think about that now as I get older. Yeah. So I don't do the same mistakes twice.
Yeah.
But now I probably would just for the travel. You know what I'm saying? Because I visit 25 countries. A lot of people can't say that.
Yeah.
Like now you got people ask me, hey, you got your passport? You got your passport? Nah, I don't want a passport. I already traveled. But they were like, what you missing? Yeah, brothers going to DR, brothers going here, brothers going now. But I really ain't into that. Because the third world country not like how they really supposed to be. And I guess for the Navy showing us the bad side of the countries, not the good side, it kind of dictate my mind different. You know what I mean? So like, promise when we went to Greece, we didn't see no homeless men and women. We seen homeless kids. That kind of messed with me, you feel me? Because how are these kids homeless? You know what I'm saying? They begging like crazy. And me being the person I am, that's what's heart touching. So if I see a little kid, I try to give him $1 or something, but then you give $1, here come about 1,500 more. And you like, man, I ain't got that many dollars now. You know what I'm saying? So it struck me different. Yeah. Like when we went to Spain, I ain't really like Spain. You know what I'm saying? To me, they showed us the other side of Spain. Yeah. We had to get in cabs to go to the good side. Right? And that's why I said, it's like, it has its ups and downs. Yeah. Only thing good was just to travel and just to be around my brothers and sisters, because, we had girls on the ship too, and they was worse than dudes.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. We had some hitters, though. What? Not compared to the Ike, but we still had some hitters.
Never mind, I was about to say something.
You cannot say that.
You know what I was going to say?
Yep.
What was I going to say?
Which one had the ring?
That's exactly what I was. Was it the Ike?
It was the Ike.
It was the Ike that had the ring.
It was the Ike. Yes.
Hey, when Scrap said it on episode 2, it came to, I said, did they have a ring on that ship? I thought I remember hearing about them having a ring on that ship.
And it was crazy because it was Chiefs that was running.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Was it that the girl? It was the girl that's ratted on them, right?
It was a girl. Nah, it was, but it
She
was,
had the checkbook, the black book with the checks in there, something like that. Is that what it?
it was a black chief female. She had books. She had everything, paperwork, everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they was going though.
They was paying.
No. They were officers.
Yeah, they was paying.
You know how it be on a boat where you got the bad girl. You see her. You know, she like an E3, E1. And you like,
That's what
man.
I've said, and they're the ones that be running the game.
You see that. You be like, you try to holler at her, you like, she stuck up, nose out, and you like, what's wrong with her? She an E3. She ain't making no
that
money. Yeah, then you see her lead the quarterdeck with big khaki brown suits. And you like, oh yeah, I can't compete against that. Or them white suits, like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a different game. It was a different game.
But the fun part to me is like, even like on watches and stuff like that, when you meeting officers they ain't did not one lick of things in the streets, all they did was go to school, and then they 25 years old, and you about in your 30s, and they come in there trying to tell you what to do. You know, as an officer, you looking at them like, man, you just graduated kindergarten.
You just left OCS and you all this job.
Exactly. Like, stop that.
I remember my officer got mad at me because I wouldn't salute him. I was like, you just left OCS. Get out of here.
But you find some officers that's cool. They respect it. Then you got some that's they try to boast up, take the chase side. But the one thing I used to tell everybody, equal opportunity. It works. I stayed in his office. If I felt like anything that was not going by the UCMJ, if I was down in the chief, I was singing like a canary.
All right, Gucci.
What? Hey, you crazy? Cause like they get you. I would do that to cover myself because after when they're peeing their real ink, they're peeing the pad. Tell stories even today in civilian worlds. Yeah. When they put their pen to that paper, they could dictate your whole life.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I went down to the EO. He ain't do nothing for me. I think he must have liked my chief or something, but he called her like that. Boop. And she knew. I was like, hold on. This supposed to have been a confidential conversation. Like, you supposed to do the investigation. And my mother worked as an EEO, so when I told her, she was like, he ain't supposed to do that. I said, Ma, they want to get rid of me out here. Yeah. I said, so I ain't about to sweat it. I'm glad I ain't tell him my sources, so I just went ahead and, hey, I'm going to go ahead and turn 2 on y'all. I'm out.
See, the thing about it, like, for the ones they really didn't like, it's the TED thing. That TED was just a punishment.
Oh, yeah.
You know how I know? Because I was on every last one. I went cranking. I went for partial plants. I went to hazmat. Like,
I didn't crank.
What? Well,
yeah, I didn't crank.
I crank, hazmat, proposal plant. They send me everywhere. They security. They send me everywhere. Yeah, I was trouble. I ain't lie to you.
Yeah.
I was trouble. But after they just...
But you know, when you go TED, then you end up making different relationships with different people.
Exactly.
So, you know...
Exactly. With laundry, I had plugs in laundry. I had plugs in shield, like barbershop, shield stove, mess decks. I ain't waiting on no food. I was eating what the Chiefs was eating. Chiefs and captains.
That's what I said. That's what I told Scrap on episode 2. I said, yeah, I had folks down on the Chiefs mess that would bring me. I'm like, oh yeah, I bet.
Mm-hmm. You go check their meal just like they check. What they eating today? Okay, they eating.
What they got down there?
Exactly.
Hey, they come through the birthing. Bob.
I be standing outside the captain quarters. When the captain they make the captain food, I be out there waiting on his food too. Steak and lobster. Crazy. I had plays everywhere, but that was just a tight neck of Houston. You know what I'm saying? Majority of everybody on the boat I was on was from Houston, either Houston or Georgia. So that tight neck where everybody had a plug in, we used it to our advantage. Because we were so used to being from the streets. That's how we did from the streets. Like to this day, I still got my boy Taylor, my boy Johnson, you know what I'm saying, Third Ward, Dead End, all of them, you know what I'm saying? We come from different walks of life for Houston, so, and Houston big. Yeah. But we understand the diversity of it, even down to my boy Shepard and my boy Williams. They're on the north side of Houston. If I would have never met them, I would never rock with them. Yeah. But by me meeting them in service, shoot, I love them there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you meet different walks of people. Whoever thought I would meet somebody from Philly and come close with them. Whoever thought I'd meet somebody from Chicago, come close with them. Go without me, somebody from DC come close with them. Like, that's all different attitudes.
Yeah.
But I find that a piece of me is in all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? No, did it stuff, but just saying, just it's like I see myself and I see a piece of me, and when I look at y'all, I see something that remind me of myself. So it made me latch on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We all can help each other get somewhere.
Well, definitely appreciate your service. And then, thank you for coming on tonight as a guest for my 3rd episode. I remember telling you about me trying doing this or whatever. And here we are,
Yeah.
episode 3.
You told me, you said you thought about doing it. I was all like, go ahead and do it, and I got you.
Appreciate
Whatever
you.
you need me, I got you. And the thing about me, I'm so close-knit with a lot of people. I'll bring more people to you. Like I told you, go on Facebook right now, they got a whole VA squad. Everybody posting 100%. This really Pete.
I'm on my way.
Permanent training.
I'm on
Permanent
my
total.
way.
Yeah.
Hey, we up there. Hey, we really up there.
Yeah.
We really up there. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you for coming on. Thank you for your service. Hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, run it up. We on our way, Military Tales, Navy, Army, Marines. Hey, it's a brotherhood. We serve this country. We deserve to put our stories out there for people to hear. And it's a different little vibe, different little thing.
Yeah.
But we definitely appreciate all y'all service and all y'all done for this country. And hey, come talk about it. Military Tales.
Can I say one more thing? Real quick. Hey, if y'all in the military and y'all hearing all this, if y'all got things going on, y'all can reach out to y'all military brothers or sisters, because I promise you they went through it, endured it, and they got answers for you.
Who we are?
Good. You was at 37. I was glad I was just trying to give you like a couple more seconds.
Yeah.